This was a really nice win for San Diego State, for our players, for our fans, and for our program. I thought we defended about as well as we've defended all year, even though they shot 55% or 54% in the first half. We competed. They made some hard shots. Second half, for sure, we did. And we needed one more chair up here. We needed Dakari Allen up here with us, because Adam Smith has been playing lights out for them. And Dakari, he got 2 baskets when Dakari wasn't in, and he was absolutely sensational. But it truly was a team effort. And, you know, Trey got us going to start. Winston got us going in the second half. And everybody guarded. And that's what you have to do to win. We're very excited to be going to New York. And our goal is to not just go to New York, but win 2 games. So this was a great memory for us, and hopefully for our fans, as we end the 15-16 season at home. Very proud of our seniors, led by Winston.
Trey, obviously you're feeling pretty good tonight. How were you able to balance not taking too many threes? You only shot 5 or 4 or 5. How were you able to balance not taking too many tonight?
You know, just reading the defense. At first, they went under a couple screens and they helped a little bit. So I had the space, and as a shooter, you shoot it. And then also you just read coming off ball screens. They started to hot them and go over the screen, so I just made the read and attack the basket.
Winston, you said you wanted to go to New York. Your wishes come true. Tell us about that feeling.
Well, it wasn't really a wish, first off. I knew we had to do what we had to do. The first and most important thing was being excited to play in this tournament. You know, we saw a team last year that had a letdown about not getting in the tournament, and they came out and laid an egg in the first game. So I think once we got over that initial disappointment, I think we probably one of the best teams, if not the best team in this tournament. There's 4 good teams going to New York, but I like our chances. But it wasn't a wish, man. It was something that we wanted to focus on, and we knew we had the talent to do it.
How would you guys compare the pace of the play tonight compared to Monday night?
Man, it was obviously much slower. Put up 72 points. We still scored a good amount of points, but it was a different game today. And that's the beauty of our team. We're able to be versatile and still find ways to win.
There's a certain determination that seems to have developed your team now that has stepped up from the determination that you had before. Explain what you guys have going right now. There's something special going on.
Well, it's all started since conference. I mean, we didn't start off too hot this season, and people started to count us out. So we just took that as motivation, determined to change people's minds. But first off, just change the feeling around the locker room. So we finished conference 16-2, which is great. I mean, we didn't finish the tournament as we did, and now we're in the NIT, and our goal is to win it all. So we're just going with the flow.
Winston, Coach talked a lot about the 2009 team that went to New York, and he said they were the last team left out, and a lot of the motivation was to prove a point that they deserved to be in the NCAA tournament. Has that been your motivation, or has it been a different kind of motivation?
Well, as far as proving a point, I mean, obviously we wanted to be in the tournament, but I'll continue to say what I always have. You know, we right where we're supposed to be. I mean, if you look at how that tournament has went, I mean, you know, a lot of teams that we actually lost to are at home at this point. So I like where we at, and I wouldn't say we want to prove so much a point to the committee and stuff. You know, we're just happy to still be playing. You know, by the time we get to New York, it'll be 8 teams left in the country playing. And to say that, I don't care whether it's the NIT, NCAA, if you're still playing at this point, your team is pretty special. So for whatever that's worth.
Coach, going back to Dakari's effort, I mean, Adam Smith, the leading 3-point shooter per game for the ACC. That's his best effort defensively so far this season.
Kari's been a guy that we are very comfortable with saying, you're guarding the premier perimeter player on the other team. whether he's a point guard, whether he's a two guard, whether he's a three-man, and he's done a great job for us. And I think tonight was another one. I don't know if this was his best one, but he was awfully good. He made it hard for him to get looks. He was in the passing lane. He guarded without fouling, and did a tremendous job. He got some help. He got some help with people stunning to give him a chance to get back. But he was very, very good.
Coach, Georgia Tech's one of the best rebounding teams statistically in the country. You guys were 12-7 on the offensive boards and 17-5 in second chance points. Probably not very surprised because you're a good rebounding team too. But
We made that a point of emphasis, and Winston went around telling all of them, we're going to rebound that ball. I'm tired of hearing how good they are rebounding the ball, and I think you got to bow your back, and they're big and strong, and they wedge and push and shove, and it was not a game inside for the timid, and we competed. Skyler blocked 2 or 3 shots at the rim, and we fought and fought and fought. And I moved that up from the 4th bullet point to the 2nd bullet point, rebounding. But one other thing we did tonight, we took care of the ball. We had 6 turnovers for the game. We had none until the last 5 minutes of the half, and we had 3 in a flurry when they made a bit of a run. So we did a good job of making decisions in traffic. Second half, they started double teaming our ball screen, and we made good reads and made good plays. And it all depends. What are you going to do? It all depends on where you are and where the slip guy goes. And very proud of what we did offensively with the ball, taking care of it, and rebounding. We went and got the ball. They didn't knock it away from us and get second and third opportunities. Had 12 more shots than they did.
Coach, you said that rebounding moved it up to number 2. What was number 1 against these guys?
It's turnovers always.
Coach, you talked about how your offense, you keep using the word reading situations, and obviously that takes time to with a younger team. Has that really been the biggest progression that maybe we saw tonight, the ability to see a situation, whether they're caught in it or going under or going over, and reacting to it?
We're playing with a nice confidence at the offensive end, and part of it is seeing the ball go through the net. Seeing a ball go in, it makes you feel good about yourself. Doesn't matter who you are. But you have to, when you're doing the right thing and getting the shot that you say, that's the kind of look we want, then you can't shake your head in disappointment. You just got to say, I'm going to make the next one when it comes. So, but we're playing with a confident feel at both ends of the floor. And the ball's going in a little more for us now, too.
Coach, you've been to New York. Any time for fun, or is it all business?
Well, we're going to look for the singing cowboy that wears no clothes on the Times Square when we get there. Maybe he's not there anymore, the guy that we saw last time in his underwear. We'll enjoy it, but our goal is to go there and win 2 games. But we're all excited that we're going, and we'll have a little time to see a little bit of the hustle and bustle that's there, but we're excited to see the hustle and bustle in Madison Square Garden, most importantly.
2 more questions.
Winston, can you talk about your final game here? Just what a special place this has been for you for 4 years, the building and the fans?
It was a great atmosphere tonight. I was blessed to be able to have 3 more games in here. Just not so much for me, but for our team. You can't tell me that playing 3 games to start the NIT off didn't, play a factor in us winning them. As far as we didn't have to travel, we didn't have to get on the plane. People don't realize how much getting on the plane and flying and airports, that stuff takes a toll on you. So being able to sleep in our own beds and wake up and feel sunny San Diego, and we could have had to go somewhere else terrible. So now we get a chance to go to New York, get a couple days off, and get ready to play.
Last question.
Just any sense of nostalgia, though? So many memories here, though, just specifically about the arena and the fans?
You know, I try not to, you know, I keep my eyes focused on what's forward. And, you know, I'm sure at some point I'll look back and, you know, probably get a little bit emotional or whatever. But right now my mind is focused on I want to go to New York and win. So that's all I could think about at this point.